Good morning, good morning, good morning. Stocks go up, stocks go down. Then we see. Interesting. Things did not do what they should have done near 4,100. It completely cratered. So it almost implies that things will get worse again. Okay? So just keep an eye on that. So Powell, this is all about Powell now. So in my scenarios, you have Powell doing 25 and saying he's going to do more, market up or down 50. Powell saying he's going to do 25 and says he's going to be data dependent, market up 150. Wow, good scenario. Powell does 50, market down 75 to 100. Market down, Powell says down, up 50 and says he's going to do more till inflation shows signs of coming down 200. And they will crater it, and they will crater text like you haven't seen. Okay? Today, Goldman Sachs lowers end phase from 380 to like 327. So if it's 327 and it's at 210, so it should pop. So when you get something like this, even though it's a lower, the target is way higher, just like when they were lowering Tesla targets from 300 to 200 and it was at 100. It should pop end phase to a minimum of 223 in the first 5 minutes. If it doesn't, then it tells you something. It tells you they don't care about the upgrade or downgrade. They don't care about the analyst, and they don't see the stock really doing anything. Okay? So keep an eye on that. Think about what's happened in the last few weeks now. We had this run, and NVIDIA wouldn't go down. It kept going up because ChatGPT is supposed to give it like $3 to $5 to $8 billion in revenue. Now, all of a sudden, Lam Research says bad stuff, then KLA says bad stuff, Texas Instruments says bad stuff. Nobody's saying anything's better, okay? Nobody's saying anything's better. So then we see what's happening. But NVIDIA has held. So NVIDIA today needs to get back to 196. If it doesn't get back to 196, look out. I would think 172 very possible, especially if Powell misses. Okay? Now, Snowman, we bought some hedges on Snowman, is all about Amazon Cloud, but it's also about Powell. If he's going to stop raising, then these companies can get better and the cloud stocks will run. If he continues to raise, it really doesn't even matter what Amazon Web Services says. They're going to destroy clouds. Okay? So just know that. That's the thing. Tesla. So here's the thing. Tesla, huge breakout. When you finally get a huge set of buyers and 300 million volume, how does it not go up the next day? See, that's a different market. It's a very strange market. It's a different market. And when this stuff happens, you just have to be aware of what's going on. Okay? What's going on? Did Caterpillar's earnings come out? Looks lower. Caterpillar's earnings looks lower. Okay? Caterpillar falls on missing fourth quarter. Okay? Interesting. Don't know how bad they missed. We'll go look at it in a little while. But Caterpillar trades at a low PE. Probably can get to 242 if it were to completely dive, and back up to about, it's in a no man's range now. So 255, 265, probably for the next, 4 or 5 weeks. Deere lower on Caterpillar too. It didn't go up, and that's not good. Okay, so at some point, you have to look at interest rates as being higher. Housing has to slow down. Look, people are insane. Just go look at some of the stuff in like Florida. I mean, a $2 million house sold for $5 million last year. Now it's like 3.5. I'm telling you, it's all over the place. But people buy things on payments. So if you're buying a $2 million house that went to $5 million, but you're only paying 2% interest, you have X amount of payment. But at 6% interest on a $5 million house, your payment is probably way more. Way, way, way more, even though the price is $1.5 million lower. Okay? So just know that. So that impacts it. So now you go to Caterpillar, they got to finance this stuff. Let me tell you, I'm trying to trade one of my cars in because one of them's coming off lease. And these guys they're morons. They're absolute idiots. I mean, you can't even make up the amount of stupidity that's out there. Okay? So, and because of interest rates are what they are, these people are still using money factors and leasing and then one-pay lease. That means you pay up front. So there should be no interest. Okay? So here's what they're doing. This is really funny. So you go try and buy this Mercedes, right? And the car sells for $55,000. Okay, $55,000, and you're going to pay it all at one time, so there's no interest, right? And they still want $41,000, and they want residual of $38,000. That's $79,000. $79,000 for a $54,000 car, up front, on a lease, not even a buy. You don't even pay that much if you go borrow money at 7%. Your total payments don't even come to $79,000. I mean, I gave it to the guy and the manager, and they just said, hey, that's what they're doing. That's what our financing is doing. So Lexus, all these people, they're all doing the same thing. They're still using a money factor that's stupid. You can't even make sense. It doesn't make sense. So now you go to housing. Now, if they're doing that with cars, what do you think they're doing to people with houses, trying to buy houses? They just know they can. And when they can, they can. Go into Walmart. I mean, you still can't make this up. The candy bar thing just amazes me. $1.20 for a candy bar that a year ago was 75 cents and 2 years ago was 22 cents. It's just fantastic. And I talked to a guy that works at Walmart, and he said they've told us, they gave us a price sheet to raise prices on everything. Because they know they can. Once you're in the store, you're not going to another store. Okay? Doesn't mean that they should. Doesn't mean the cost is anymore. Right? Doesn't even mean the manufacturers are making more. These places are like, well, we need to pay other people more. We need to make more money. We don't need our stocks to go down. So they continue to raise prices. So this is not ending anytime soon. This is not ending anytime soon. But I did see one thing different this week. Wendy's in my mail was coupons for Wendy's. Buy one, get one free. It's like 3 coupons in there. So if you want to go buy a Wendy's double for $6 or $7 or whatever it is, $8 or $8, you get one free. But it was only $5 last year, and they never sent coupons. So they're like, we raised the price from 5 to 8, and now nobody's coming. Very interesting, right? Very interesting. So keep an eye on that, so very interesting. Today, really not much is going to happen, okay, into Powell. Up and down. Okay, Meta earnings tomorrow. I believe Apple is Thursday, Amazon is Thursday, Google Thursday, maybe? Okay, so we'll see. That's what we know. Today, chips, not so good. Watch NVIDIA. If NVIDIA reverses up, then they don't care about the bad news. If NVIDIA starts to break way lower, it's got a long way to go. This could go to 160 really, really fast if it were to break. Okay? That's what we know. Okay, let's get started. Good morning, everybody. 131, January 31st, end of the month. Wow, January over already. Okay? SPX was down 10. Let me go look. It's down 7. Okay? So puts it at 40.10. You got 39.91, 39.82, then 39.50, 39.00. Way down there. Okay? Upside, needs 40.52 back and then 40.72. Okay, on the upside. Avago chips going lower, 571, 562 needs 603. Now, so Avago, you had this Apple news that said Apple's no longer going to build their own chips. They're going to go with Avago. Nice. But then you had the news, and it didn't go up. And we're like, why didn't it go up? Because Biden is going to ban all these sales to Huawei, and Avago sells the most to Huawei. So just know that. Now, they haven't done it yet. But if they fully ban that, then Avago's in trouble because now all their sales are cut again. Okay? NVIDIA, 196 has to get to 196 to be better. Under 186 would be bad, 181. Apple, 138, 131 needs 146 to be better. Lam Research, 486 up, 471 down. KLA, 410 up, 410 up, 381 down. Goldman Sachs, why did Goldman Sachs run up? Yesterday, we told you in the room, they were buying garbage. When they buy garbage, the market fails. Okay, just know that. Every single day for the last 2 years, when they buy garbage, the market goes down. What does that mean by buying garbage? Okay, Goldman Sachs, the worst earnings of anybody. I mean, just bad. And an SEC investigation. And it goes up 8. And NOW, the best earnings. They told you they're going to hire people. They told you they're growing nonstop. Goes down. Okay? I mean, it's as simple as that. Okay? It's very simple as that. So when that happens, market goes down, went down 50. Okay? So let's see what happens today. 351, 336 possible if Goldman Sachs collapses. Microsoft, 239, 231, big number, 231 on the downside if we're to crater. 249 up. Meta earnings tomorrow, 172, 199 up, 115 down. Snowman, great hedge into the clouds, 148 down, 156 up. Netflix, look at that, pop way back up. Now it's heading back down. 351, 337 is a big number. 362 up. Deere now looks lower today. 411, 409, 432 up, way up there. NOW got to 450-ish yesterday. Needs 452 to get going. MDB got all the way to 224 on Friday. Came down 11. 208, 201. Tesla, 172. Just wait, 172 up, 151 down. And Enphase, this one should run today. This is the one that should run today. Then we see. See if it runs 216 in the first 5 minutes, 225, 226 within 15 minutes. If it doesn't happen, that means they don't care about the upgrade. The downgrade that's really an upgrade because the price target is so high. Everybody have a great trading day. See you in chat.